of what happened and what went wrong and what went right. And when you're in the spot we're in, candidly, when you lose the House majority, when you lose the White House, when the House and Senate and Congress are controlled by the opposition party, when all else fails, it's time to rethink. And that's the mode that we're going to be in nationally. It's the mode that we're going to be in here at the Ohio Republican Party. The Republican Party is experiencing, in my estimation, a bit of an identity crisis. We have left as a party our conservative roots based in fiscal responsibility and limited government, and we have exchanged it for large government expansion, arguably the largest government expansion in the history of our nation. If you add to that the growing frustration with a 5-year war, the unpopularity of an incumbent president, a distracting fixation on social issues, and never-ending ethics concerns that both in Ohio and nationally that somehow always seem to come out in the days right before an election, whether it's Senator Stevens or the guy down in Florida in 2006, whether it's those issues or the never-ending ethics issues that plague us, the electorate said they had enough, and I can't say that I blame them. And so, from a party standpoint, it's time for us to rethink, it's time for us to reform, it's time for us to renew, it's time for us to rebuild. And there are 7 or 8 areas where we have to rebuild, where we have to focus our time and energy over the next days, weeks, and months in order to build a party that will reclaim ground that was lost in 2006 and 2008. To rattle through those quickly, we have to return to our roots of fiscal conservatism. We have to build beyond our traditional base. We have to do a better job of securing suburban voters, of securing African American voters, of locking down and attracting women voters to our message. We have to exchange a fiscal message and an economic message for the social message that has predominated or has dominated the messaging of this party for the past decade. We have to re-engage the middle class and come up with an agenda that solves problems for people and puts people first. We have to improve our message delivery. We have to do it in ways that candidly puts our message where people are. I think gone are the days when you can simply rely on TV. Gone are the days when you can simply rely on trying to contact somebody through their mailbox or through their telephone. What we're going to have to do is find new ways to deliver our message in interesting and informative and consistent ways through primarily things like the internet and different ways ultimately to get our message out to folks in a convincing fashion. We as a party have to do a better job, and these numbers will be borne out in the days and weeks through exit polls. We have to do a better job of connecting on campuses. It is my belief that our party has lost a generation of young voters. The number of voters between the ages of 18 and 29 who look at the Republican Party as the party of choice for them is gone. These voters simply, those 18 to 29-year-olds simply don't look at the Republican Party as a viable solution to the problems that they're facing, and so we as a party have to figure out how do we connect with them, and how do we connect with them with a message that resonates and shows to them that the party has something to offer them. Finally, what we're going to have to do as a party is implement a zero tolerance policy for misconduct. Whether it's at the local level, whether it's at the state level, whether it's at the national level, when time after time after time the elections elections are decided on personal conduct issues, they're not personal conduct issues just for that race. Those personal conduct issues impact the integrity and the reputation of the party, and they serve not just to impact that individual candidate's race, but they serve to impact in a negative way every race down the line. And so we have to go forward with a zero tolerance policy for misconduct and ethical lapses. As a party, when it comes to messaging, when it comes to where we need to be in terms of solutions, we absolutely have to develop a bold and articulate solutions for the problems that we're facing as a party and as a nation on Wall Street and Main Street. We have to articulate bold and detailed solutions to the issues of job loss, to the issues of health care, to the issues of alternative energy, of reckless government spending, of immigration and national security. When we talk to voters, and if you look at the campaigns that were waged over the last 6 months, you will find that our candidates need to do. It will be striking. Our candidates need to stand for something. Our candidates need to present an agenda to the voters that outlines that they have specific ideas and details and plans to deal with the issues that are facing the voters that they're trying to attract. It is no longer simply enough in this day and age, from our party standpoint, to just be against our opponents. Our candidates have to be for something. You just can't simply be against something.